Determination of partial pressure in terms of mole fraction. So children, before we go into this particular one, we need to know the partial pressure. Partial pressure, already you might be learning, is the pressure exerted by the partial pressure is the pressure exerted by a gas under similar conditions, or the under the similar conditions, temperature and constant volume. Similar conditions of temperature and constant volume. The pressure exerted by the gas under similar conditions of temperature and constant volume is taken as partial pressure. So if I am assuming the gases, let us say gas A is present in a container of volume V liters. Gas B is present in a container of same volume V liters. If the pressure exerted by the A in V liters is PA atmospheres, if the pressure exerted by the B is PB atmospheres, if I take the mixture of A and B under the same volume container V liters at the same temperature T Kelvin, provided everywhere it is T Kelvin, same temperature. Now the total pressure exerted by the presence of A and B, if I am taking the total pressure P is equals to PA plus PB, which is taken as Dalton's law of partial pressure. According to the Dalton's law, sum of the individual pressures of all gases, we take the individual pressures of all gases as partial pressures. So sum of the partial pressures of all gases present in the container is taken as the total pressure under constant temperature and constant volume. This is Dalton's law. So according to Dalton's law, the gas occupying the entire volume of the container alone or gas occupying in the mixture will exert same pressure. That is the partial pressure of the gas. So taking this into consideration, now how is the mole fraction related to the partial pressure of the gas is what the condition we are going to decide now. In a mixture of gases, let us consider there are three gases which are present in the medium. Let us say gas 1, gas 2, gas 3. Three are present in the volume of the container V liters. So the pressure exerted by the first one is P1, exerted by the second gas is P2, third gas is P3. Let us take like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, children. Now the total pressure exerted by the gases is P1 plus P2 plus P3. The partial pressures of gases is given by, according to ideal gas equation or combined gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. I can say P1 is equals to N1, because 1 will have N1 number of moles, N1 into RT by V. Corresponding to the P1, N1 number of moles are there. Corresponding to P2, N2 number of moles are there. Corresponding to P3, N3 number of moles of gas 3 are there. So N1 into RT by V is P1, N2 into RT by V becomes P2, N3 into RT by V becomes P3. Now according to Dalton's law, total pressure is equals to P1 plus P2 plus P3. That means sum of all the three becomes N1 plus N2 plus N3 into RT by V. Now you got N1 plus N2 plus N3 into RT by V. This is your partial pressure, the total pressure, sorry, this is the total pressure exerted by the gas at the same volume. Now, if I am taking this particular pressure divided by the total pressure P1 by P, it will be equals to N1 into RT by V by N1 plus N2 plus N3 by V into RT. Now RT by V and RT by V gets cancelled. we'll get N1 by N1 plus N2 plus N3, which is taken as mole fraction 1. So we got P1 is equals to P1 by P is equals to X1. Therefore, P1 is equals to X1 into P. Similarly, we can write P2 is equals to X2 into P. P3 is equals to X3 into P. So this is how we can write that partial pressure of any gas is equals to total pressure into mole fraction of the gas. So the partial pressure is equals to mole fraction into total pressure. So this is the formula for calculating anything, and we also know sum of the mole fractions is equals to 1. Same way, sum of the partial pressures is equals to the total pressure. So these are the two conditions we need to remember along with this.